epidemic. That shit is. Well, I don't agree with the opioid epidemic. This is another fucking government leak.
I'm saying.
I can't think of what.
No, that's fentanyl. What is it? How you say it?
Fentanyl.
Yeah, that shit. That shit run through the streets.
Oh yeah, fentanyl going crazy right now.
That shit touching places you can't fucking touch.
I done seen some shit, goddamn, like, a little A&E shit, the little intervention service type shit, like fentanyl shit, like, that shit got them folks fucked up, boy. Like, if you don't die from that shit, look like the highest vicious.
So I'm saying the reason I don't believe in it is because it ain't no issue until it start going in certain communities. That's why I don't believe in that shit. Like, for a while, niggas been doing pills and stuff like that. We know that. It's been in the music we listen to, but now all of a sudden white kids been doing it too. So like I said, once a couple of them actually croak from it, then they're like, okay, this is a big deal. Or some who parents are important people, then yeah, that shit become a big deal.
National attention.
That shit ain't no. It's not like a sudden issue. Like this shit been going on. That's why I say I don't believe in it. It's like it's nothing new.
So, like, do you feel like they paying more attention to the opioid epidemic? What shit? I mean, that shit really basically, I would say it's over.
Y'all about recording?
Yeah.
Oh, we live, man. Perfect opportunity to tell you.
There's a nigga in the background on the phone. Like,
No, this shit still.
Yeah, this is real thugged out shit.
Alright,
This real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
all the way live. You feel me? Welcome to the podcast, by the way.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Sip, you know what I'm saying? This is me. You know what I'm saying? To the right of me, I got to return to my boy Demario. Say what's up, Demario. You feel me?
Yo, man.
You got my boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of things have changed since you know what I'm saying. Since you've been going.
New season, man.
Yeah, see who Mario is. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Right here, we got my boy. Never tell. You know what I'm saying? The brains behind the operation. We got Pinky next to him. Cam, you feel me? Pinky and the brain. You feel me? Yeah, like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Y'all gotta explain that one.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Tomato.
Anyways, Cam, right
Yo,
here,
yo.
What up? Jay switch sides, you feel me? Yeah, man, I didn't want to fuck with your boy today, you feel me? So he's sitting with the guests, you feel me? And we got my boy, you know what I'm saying, the brains behind Under the Durag Podcast. I know y'all boys.
Mr. Controversy himself.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that label.
Mr. Controversy.
All right.
Mr. Controversy.
Dr.
He's very
Controversy.
AKA Mr. Earth is flat.
Come on,
Hey,
I'm
are you an Earth is flat
I'm
party?
Earth is flat. All.
Flat
Oh, I was
Earth.
about to say.
Nah,
I
you ain't close.
ain't know if you was a flat earther or not. Never know what you
Earth
were.
flat.
Y'all ain't about to put that label on me.
I was just asking. You know what I'm saying? You a free thinker, my boy. So you know, you might have.
Y'all boy free thinkers. Y'all
I
boy
be
be
thinking, I
there.
ain't gonna lie.
I don't believe Earth is flat. So I think Earth flat. So shit, you wouldn't have been
I
alone.
do.
You got a theory.
So I think Earth flat.
You heard his
Hell
theory?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said it a couple times.
He has a
Man, I'm not going there.
yeah. He has a lengthy theory.
But we'll talk about that.
To be honest with you, I don't know much about damn Earth anyway to even, you know.
That's what I'm saying, cuz.
I mean, like nobody really knows.
I let the people who, you know, who go to school for shit like that and, you know, make their decision.
So
I really don't give a damn. You know, I ain't paid a lot of money to go to school for that. So
My
Yeah.
cousin George is area.
not saying it's not important though. To think about it.
And
I
that's
mean,
what I
yeah,
said
it's
on the
an
recent
interesting thing to think
episode,
about. 'Cause like,
I'm not gonna believe it until like I'm going and like the man himself tell me or show me like shit. This way you was living at, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't really
these folks will
benefit.
tell us everything. You feel me? But the truth. You feel me? So I'm not just gonna believe
Yeah.
that.
I'm not mad at you for that.
It's a lot of shit to worry about in this life. Man. That ain't one of the things
Yeah.
I'm dead set on. Like
That's
trying to
another
figure
way to look at it.
Great.
Yeah, I damn sure ain't think about it
Yeah.
every day.
Make
The
sure
rent
you
due.
check.
That's
Like,
something I
niggas-
think about every day. But shit, I'm just, if somebody asks me, you feel me? That's just how I feel.
like when when COVID came out and they was like the 5G shit, like, bro, I don't know shit about
Nigga,
that.
when COVID came out, they thought black people. They was talking about black people couldn't even get it. And I just remember sitting at my desk at work, like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
nigga went from old
fucking
old white folk
the
get
first
it.
person that told me that at
idiots,
work.
like, bro.
Oh, black people can't
Now,
get
as
it.
soon as black people start getting it, these niggas gonna look dumb, which means obviously, I'm like, bro, black people are gonna get it. Like, we are literally
thinking we invent.
We are literally amongst the top 3, usually the top 2, and all of the worst health disparities.
If the Caucasian can get it,
If anybody gonna get this shit and get it bad, it was gonna be us. So
made for us.
yeah, the Caucasian get it.
Right.
We get
And if
it.
we couldn't get it at first, you know they was gonna concoct some shit.
damn, we fucked it up.
They're gonna force it on them.
Re-rock.
Hey,
Re-rock that
go back to the
motherfucker.
kitchen, man. This shit stepped on, man.
They was gonna supersize it.
This shit stepped on. We gotta go back.
Yeah, nigga.
They definitely go supersize it.
Gotta give them that straight drop.
Nigga in the chemistry class, in the chemistry room, going like, "What the fuck is happening? How the fuck?"
Hey!
Get it.
We did not mix this batch right. Did not. We
We
got my
the game
boy
in the
Mario
background
under
and
the
shit.
Durag Podcast.
Yeah,
sir.
good to have you.
Finally got this man on here.
Finally, man.
Trying to get ready to come out for a while, so we glad he came to join us. Schedule
Looking
finally
forward to it.
permitted.
And it's gonna be a while before these folks hit us, but it's kind of recent to us. Shout out to them dogs, man.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to
the University of Georgia.
Bulldogs. You feel
I'm
me?
not a University of Georgia fan, but I'm
not one either.
I'm
You feel
glad
me?
to finally see them
Yeah,
boys
man,
bring
you know
one
what I'm saying?
home.
That's
Shout out to
home
Georgia,
state.
man.
It
Yeah,
started with the
And
Braves.
they got players from
Yeah,
Savannah.
It
shout out
started
to
with
the
the
Braves,
Braves.
too,
So
you
I'm
know
gonna
what
say
I'm
that
saying?
it started with the
Shout out to them
Braves.
boys. Keep chopping.
So you're a Braves fan?
That's what I'm saying. Like, feel like some shit has been lifted off the state. You feel me? But what you said before the show came up,
Yeah, it's really no
it's no more.
state of Georgia curse. Like the
Yeah.
Falcons
Monkey
just
off the bat.
ass. Like,
Yeah.
the
This
Falcons.
shit, I
Big
ain't gonna front.
money.
Goddamn, the
Hawks
Hawks
I'm
was
a
knocking
fan
on
of
the
none
door
of them
last
guys
year.
anyway.
The Hawks was knocking on the door last year. And they done been to the
They won
conference
that shit up.
finals.
Couple times.
Back in the G, you feel me? They ran into that
back
man.
in the
You know what I'm
Hawks,
saying?
Hawks can't keep a team though. They can't keep the team together.
Yeah.
They
And it's like
can't keep the
Atlanta
Honestly,
ain't
already
a
did.
huge market like everybody think it is. You feel me? Atlanta is still kind of considered a small market team. You feel me? That's why they can't get one of them big stars, and that's why John Collins not getting that money he think he deserve. You feel me? Because we not LA.
Right.
Yeah.
We not New York. We can't give you 130 million, son.
And get us a ring first.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
That's how it works.
ain't like I was no huge Braves fan, or Falcons fan, or UGA fan, but it's still good to see the home
Being from Georgia.
home teams
you know what I'm
finally
saying?
win some shit, especially when there's people from Savannah playing for you.
It
So,
fucking feels so
yeah,
precious.
shout out to that
Somebody
boy.
win something.
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
everybody
Shout
eats
out to
when
Lil
your
Warren.
whole time.
yeah.
Everybody
So that part is
Some
great
way,
to
some
see.
fashion, you eating.
Falcons, they just fucking suck, man. I really get tired of seeing. I just get tired of seeing my friends like that are Falcons fans. Like I tell them all the time, like you guys should have some of the strongest relationships when it comes to like love, because y'all niggas are so fucking loyal. Like how do year in year out you are still a fan of this team after they just disappoint you and disappoint you and disappoint you.
What you call a diehard.
Hey
I
boy,
draw it that way.
them niggas commitment should
They
not
been there.
be a problem to any diehard Falcons fan. Like those guys should be great with that kind of thing.
After that one Super Bowl chance, it was like
I didn't even want to bring that shit up. I didn't even want to speak. I didn't even want to talk about it.
Make niggas cry.
God
See
damn.
that shit?
Yeah, like, man, I'm not
Niggas
putting that
getting-
nigga probably ain't cut the TV off.
Niggas getting banned on the TV and shit.
That nigga keep getting sidetracked.
I couldn't be no UFC fighter.
You put
Well,
that nigga with
I couldn't be a
shit.
professional fighter at all.
Man,
I'm not that angry
boy, that looks
person,
like
but-
some lunchroom shit. Like, he just bammed him on his shit. Like, what?
That's it's brutal, and y'all
Boy,
y'all
bounce
was
right
making
back
friends outside of this.
Exactly.
Right.
My ass, ain't no friend of
Ain't no
mine.
friends when you start fighting. Nothing like that.
Ain't no friend of mine to do that to
Trying to
me.
kill me.
Come on, man.
Literally trying to kill me.
Ain't no friend of mine to do that to me.
What Deontay Wilder said, he really didn't want no parts of Fury after that fight. Like, nah.
We learned a lesson.
We saw it.
Like that, them boys-
The whole world saw it.
I'm not shaking your hand.
We've been taking
Fuck sportsmanship, fuck all that shit.
a lot of L's
No.
in the ring this
Yeah.
past year.
Man.
Man. The black community.
I was stressing that nigga can't fight.
Well,
We took a lot of L's as a black community in the ring this
That's
past
bad
year.
shit, yeah.
Damn,
It's
that shit.
Damn sure.
Even though some of them were just like like celebrity fights and shit.
I was about
it
to
was
say,
just-
some
it
of
was
them was
still-
for the bag, but it's like still, brother.
Yeah,
like,
come
we,
on, man.
we, come on, man. You represent
Niggas
us.
just on TV
But
and
I
that shit
feel like
punched out.
We black people, so we built full trauma. on, this.
I do that nigga
You
when
say nothing like we used to lose.
Shit.
So
That's
wait,
one way to look at it.
I mean, kind of like
feel
shit. Cherish the wins, but shit, just know a loss is not far.
hey,
A loss is not far.
I hope
around.
this year, you know, we got to be due for some W's this year.
ain't like he lost to some bum though.
Nah, you right about that.
Jake Paul.
You right about that.
I feel he lost to a bum like good boy the dude from UK or some shit. Light skin, big dude. He lost to the short fat dude. The rest of the
You
box.
talking about you ain't talking
Anthony
about
Joshua.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
That shit was terrible hell.
He lost to like a fat
A
dude.
fat dude.
Yes.
I'm talking
Like it's like bro, like this man look like Anthony Joshua look like he be in the gym like
Yeah.
Monday through Friday. He lost to a nigga that look like he be downtown.
See, that's
every
another
weekend.
thing. That tells you
Savannah
a
Slam.
lot of that shit be for show, bro.
In Treehouse.
A lot of these
like,
niggas who be in
lost
the
their
gym,
bouncer.
them must be for show. Don't be no
shit.
real fucking.
Oh, brother, like that man was like goddamn whopping that nigga. Like,
Yeah. That fat nigga was taking.
Lost to a nigga that just had a bad weekend. Like, man, I'm angry as hell. Put me in the ring.
he came back though. He redeemed himself though. He came back and beat him in the next fight. But it's like you shouldn't have lost him in the first place.
Yeah.
Brother, like came in with a big head, and I feel like this year, as far as the black people, we gotta stop underestimating people. Like,
That's the message as a whole.
yeah, like we gotta stop taking these niggas for granted. Like,
Keep your head on the swivel, guy.
exactly, boy. Cause
We gotta stop underestimating.
That's
I
a
don't know.
good life
Am I
message.
lying?
That's a
though?
good life
But
message.
am
Keep
I
your head on the swivel.
lying? Cause like y'all boys, I know.
I don't know what game these niggas playing that they out here underestimating these boys anyway. I don't know.
Hey.
It must be a new America.
Expect the unexpected.
Must be two Americas.
I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
got fat enough for the slaughter though. niggas going through all that police brutality shit, marching in the streets and felt like empowered. Oh yeah, we better than the white man. I ain't figuring whoop your ass.
Man, nigga, eventually he gonna whoop your ass.
You gonna whoop your ass. You
Fight him
know
long
that black
enough.
power shit. I'm like, what you said? To the day shit.
To this day.
Hey, man, talking all that damn black
all that black power
shit.
shit.
Man said he was gonna taste his blood.
Wakanda and shit.
Oh yeah, that was called it.
I still fuck
Came
with
with the
bro.
mask on.
I still fuck with bro. Still fuck
Yeah.
with
Oh yeah,
It
sure,
just,
sure.
It just saying that ain't the tree you want to bark up.
I saw it was flipped around. I thought it was supposed to be the other way. I turned it back around.
Yeah,
and
nah.
shit.
And really, this shit
My
just
fault.
look bad. This
I
look
fucked that up.
like
It's
it ain't even like
it's
he lost.
terrible.
That shit look like I was like
It-
I was telling my face like no.
Hey, listen, I realized like once he got knocked out again, like my son was right there, and it's like I had to explain to him what just happened. Like
Bro,
he like that he talking about.
I'm
Daddy,
a strong white
Daddy,
man.
he all right.
I'm talking about both the last.
He'll be all right, son, but shit,
He'll be
God
alright.
damn.
I just don't know.
Where do we go from here?
I had to explain to my son what just happened.
How to overcome shit.
Like, bro, like,
Tired of hearing that shit.
where do we go from
shit.
here?
Hell no. I'm gonna see a dead body. Damn. I ain't know.
It's like, boy, like, listen,
I ain't
it's
know
like,
that kid was watching.
it's like, bro, like, he came in, like, on cue.
I would have covered that man's eyes.
Listen, like, I'm watching it. We both watching at the same time, brother, and swung and missed. And it's like the same shit you just did. Like I seen that shit coming from a mile away. As soon as he swung and missed, boy, he done ducked that shit. Came over the top with one. Put his ass down. I was like,
That's a big
crazy.
ass nigga.
I had to cover my
Come
son's
on,
eyes.
man.
Let's go watch Scooby-Doo or something. You don't need to see this. You don't need to see this.
That's a murder. They
Grown
shouldn't
man
be showing
going
it on
out like
TV.
that. You don't need to see this.
That's a murder.
And then buddy with Jake Paul, Logan Paul
Yeah.
fought the UFC fighter. Nigga that got a tattoo. Ain't got a tattoo of his name or some shit on him?
Yeah.
On his face?
Oh, that was part of him losing.
Come on, man.
Oh, y'all hate talking about him. Yeah, no.
That was the biggest that whole.
Those are the
Hold
things.
on, but did you just say he got
He
a
did that shit for check.
tattoo of the nigga name on his face?
Yeah, the white boy.
Yeah, I think that was
Logan
part of
Paul,
him.
Jake Paul, whatever.
Part of him.
Tyron
Like-
Woodley.
Yeah.
He got the white boy tatted on him. Something.
He got a picture of his name.
I don't know what he got. I know he tatted on him though.
Yeah. Branded like cattle.
Yeah.
That's what we were just talking about though, cause like
He so far gone.
Man.
not that.
So
That
far.
man just got a world.
You represent
box
us.
study,
Come on, man. You represent
That's what I'm
us,
saying.
brother.
That's
why
You
his
gonna
name
get
got
more.
scammed.
You gonna get more money, brother.
That's why he got stabbed with them goddamn Pokemon cards.
Exactly.
Wayne.
Wayne.
What happened?
nigga,
Paul got scammed Pokemon.
that nigga paid like 3.5 M's for some Pokemon card that got finesse.
Thought they were collector items, I guess.
You get more money in
This
it.
is with G.I. Joe cards.
Nigga up 40 mil though since he started.
Pays that much for fucking Pokemon.
40 mil?
Collect.
In like
He's
3
white.
years.
Enough to do it.
I was about to say, I don't know.
With the money.
People that got
Already
the money
got
to-
M's. You're a fucking idiot.
Man.
You deserve that
He
shit.
gonna
People
get
that got the
more.
money to spend
He's
on it.
white. He's gonna get more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
nigga
I don't believe that shit. He made that shit
Oh,
up.
shit.
Better luck in this
Hey,
new
man,
year,
cut
man. Please. Better luck in this new year.
Huh? I'm getting sidetracked, boy. Like,
What?
that nigga was just
Alright, what's
beating that
going
nigga
on
with
in
that
your
cage,
world, my
boy.
brother?
What's going in my
What's
world,
going
man?
on with you, man? What you got cooking?
Man, I'm a simple man, man. I don't like to do too much. You know what I'm saying? In my at one time, like I'm a
Yeah.
seasonal person. You know, I like to figure something out first and then go to the next thing. So,
Yeah.
you know, just
Life definitely about seasons.
try to build my economics up. You know, build my
I
money
know
up.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just breaking things up.
Yeah. People ask like, they might ask me like what's my like goals in life? I'm like, tell them like, I just do the right thing at the right time. Just make the right decision at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't feel like.
Oh,
One step at a time.
That's a good
I
answer.
don't really, you know, like in 2 years I'm gonna do this. Next year I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Make the right decision at the right time.
I was
Not
just
a lot.
telling somebody that, where they asked me that, and I was like, bro, I don't really like to put like a certain time limit on certain things.
You
'cause
see,
it's
I
like,
Oh,
I don't know. I just rather, like you said, like make the right moves,
Mhm.
and then you know, as long as I'm
Cause you
doing,
have to call audibles anyway in life. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
as long as I'm continuously working towards, like, you know, I know the main things I'm trying to do, but
Mhm.
if I put like a too strict a timeline on it, it's like, right, first of all, shit ain't gonna go according
As
to
long
the
as you got
plan
a vision.
anyway. Yeah,
As long as you got a vision, you straight.
you know when you got a good opportunity. That's what the shit
Yeah,
about. When
exactly.
you get good opportunities,
Take
like,
that
all
shit.
right, bro, all right, there's some shit
Take
I
it
gotta
and
do.
figure out that you don't want to fuck
Yeah.
with this shit.
I gotta make the best of this shit. No matter how it turn out, there's some shit I gotta actually see
Right.
through.
Yeah.
Type shit. So yeah, I dig that.
As long as I keep my vision, my purpose straight.
Show that, my boy.
You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Nigga, just glad you back recording, man. Back dropping the.
I say what your
yeah,
plans
yeah.
is for the young podcast.
What's my plan? Man,
Shit.
That's why I say cut that shit off, man. Like, bruh, I just was watching the nigga get like fed like 5-6 punches on the fence, like
They know you want.
like beating the shit out of the nigga. But go ahead, Mario.
you know, to answer your question, I mean, I'm not like, so I guess I'm not like a person who go like by strict schedule. Like y'all boy might upload like every Tuesday. I'm like, whatever my mind, go ahead and get that shit out and then drop that shit on a reasonable day.
Yeah.
And like me and Shaq, y'all know Shaq, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him supposed to be doing an episode tomorrow. You know, so I'm trying to like just not be on one, because I could talk about that female shit and that man, you know, the relationship between man and woman all fucking day. But I don't want to beat the dead horse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to
Same.
so, you know,
You're
stop
right there
talking
with
about
you.
sports, stop talking about I ain't dropped an episode on sports yet, so I'm just gonna talk about that, shit like that. Just like trying to expand my topics,
For sure.
you know, because I could because I don't wanna, you know, like I said, beat the dead horse. So
Yeah.
I guess my
no.
goal right now is get a
right there. We
just get that shit going, you know what I'm saying? To get that shit going. I ain't got no plan like making money off this shit, because
Not
shit,
shit.
you gotta get, Not yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
you gotta get pushed real hard.
Affirmation is real,
Yeah,
bro.
for sure.
So,
You gotta get pushed real hard. It seems like to start making money off this.
Yeah.
You know
Nah.
what I'm saying? Unless you gonna do like y'all boys, but doing the video stuff now, so that YouTube gonna push it even further. I ain't really got the effort in me. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
To record it and then edit it and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I done did that photography stuff, man. That shit could weigh on
Definitely
me.
take work.
Oh yeah, for
take
sure.
some time.
Yeah.
Very
If you got it in you, boy, please do it.
well, that's gonna be a fight. Yeah, it take a lot, though, especially when you by yourself.
Boy, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Man, it's for us, but it's mainly Bart. I ain't gonna lie. But still,
With the technical,
But still,
with
it
the
ain't-
technical shit.
yeah.
yeah.
The input though and the energy that he can get from y'all. You know
Oh, yeah,
what
no,
I'm
that
saying?
You
definitely
try to
make a
do a
difference.
little,
Yeah,
some
you
really
can push
push
that
Don't
shit
get it
out.
twisted. I just push play because I ain't
Ah!
editing
Oh,
too
man, be
much.
stressing
I
that
ain't
shit.
gonna be editing too much of mine, but you know, I just
Exactly.
I got like once you get a workflow going, it just like boom, send.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas when you first start, now you're trying to build your workflow.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Trying
saying?
to build a routine.
Exactly.
Have that shit right.
Yeah. At first I was like, man, I'm gonna do 3 episodes before I drop my first one,
Right.
and then next thing you know, it shit done caught up to me. Well, you know what I'm saying? Now that I done dropped 4 episodes, but I ain't got
my shit ready.
So like, man, fuck, I gotta.
Let me ask you, like, what did you learn, like, during your time when you stopped, like, recording, you stopped putting stuff out, and then now that you back recording, like, you're releasing stuff, what is the main thing you learned from your first stint?
Oh man, at first I was trying to figure out, damn, do I want to like write like almost like a script to stay on point, or do I want it to be freestyle?
Like you were saying, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I learned like me trying to do the script shit. Either A, I'm gonna have to really study the goddamn script, which I really don't fucking want to do, or B, I'm gonna have to be proficient at what I'm
real
speaking
media
on.
journalist shit.
Right. I'm gonna have to be proficient at what I'm actually speaking on.
Yeah.
So take my time with it and then drop the episode instead of like trying to feel like I gotta do that shit every week, or because the topic I talk about are more like perspective. So it's like I gotta be proficient at what I'm saying. I don't want to talk about no bullshit.
Organize your own thoughts more than anything instead of trying to do a bunch of like research.
Like this, y'all boys could just be yourself. Yeah. Just be like free flowing. You know what I'm saying? Just cool with it. Whereas me and my topics is, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta be on point. So I just take my time and just say I'm gonna release it when I want to release it. And then eventually, like I was talking about workflow, eventually I'm gonna have shit I could post like once every 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah. So that's what I learned from the hiatus that I had went on with the podcast shit. But yeah, man, I like doing it though.
Yeah, it's a good outlet.
But you know, my main problem was, and I got this problem in my whole life where starting something feels so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's like you get that satisfaction of starting something, but you gotta stay with it, that persistence.
Yeah, see it through.
See
it through, my boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Every discretion folks, boy, like that's the hardest part. Get started, cause it's like shit. Once you get started, there it is. Just about keeping the same beat up. Like find a good rhythm and stick to it. Rhythm.
Yeah, that's the main thing I hear a lot of rich people say, man. Like they just really kept going. Like the difference in them and a lot of people is.
Well, you know about rich people.
Here,
I'm about to say, well, put me in
nigga, y'all don't. You watch more interviews.
You been holding up.
You watch more interviews than anybody in here.
Hey, boy, you play
I know what you
Shit, I know a couple million good shit. Nigga, regardless. Nipsey Hussle said it. Nigga, plenty of niggas say it. Like I just kept going. Like I just didn't stop.
Right.
Me and Caleb, that's my boy. Motion boy, shout out Motion boy.
Shout out
And
Motion.
me and him be talking on the phone like every day. I'll be telling him about like, cause you know he started his own business. I'll be telling him like, this is my philosophy. Like it's like four walls in your life. You know what I'm saying? That first wall, once you break through that, you gotta be ready for that second wall that you're gonna run into. Once you break
that second wall.
Expect that second wall. If you get through that second wall, that shit is gonna start flowing to you pushing through. And on that third and fourth wall, you done broke through that shit. Now you sky's the limit at that point.
But a speed bump now, and you really no big thing for you type
But
shit.
them first 2 walls is the one that's the fucking
shit, man.
the beast.
There's levels to this shit, for
Yeah.
real. But it's like at everyone, that shit gets stronger. That shit get harder, bro. Like
And you get better too, shit.
yeah, really. Cause it's like shit. I'm looking at it like shit. I run a business. You feel me? And I probably tell this nigga Cam every day, like, boy, I'd be straight if I had this one thing. And I say that shit now, but once I get that one thing, I'm gonna need about 10 other things. Goddamn, that's how it always is. You feel me?
So what was hard about you starting your training like program? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, shit. I mean, I feel like the hardest part was really the little background shit that you gotta do, like the little paperwork. Yeah, all the paperwork.
That's the hardest part.
That really was the hardest part. Like
the paperwork stops me literally from doing it.
That's me too.
As soon as I find out, I gotta start signing shit. I gotta wait on documents come in the mail.
You can count me out.
I gotta go online, check for an email.
Boy, yeah,
Sign an application to do once.
Remember this number, cause this is the only time. This is the only time you gonna see this number. Write this shit down and put it somewhere.
That's why I ain't got a food stamp. That shit like 19, 20 paid. I was like, well, I seen that, boy. I ain't doing that.
Oh, they just make that shit harder every time. Like,
Oh, that's a lot of paperwork for food stamps.
That shit like 19, 20
When I was in the
pages.
military, them boys told me you can get
I did not know that.
food stamp while you're in the military. I was like, bro, I might get on this.
Boys bought you, and I tried to get him in college.
I told somebody the other day where I was ashamed how many times I filled out 1,000 job applications. I still don't know how to do out a W-2 the right way. Like, I skip that shit every time. Man. Mostly because I ain't gonna stay at this job that long anyway. So ain't no point in me doing that shit. I was about to say, you ain't got no job, shit.
I'm just saying, nigga, this nigga put no paperwork. He like, you know what? Skip.
I should skip that shit.
I can see this nigga goddamn fill out a W-2.
Bruh,
Previous
this
work
nigga was
history.
like Wesley Snipes.
Nah.
This man
Yeah,
fucking
that shit.
55 years old. Hey, look, but this nigga ain't filed taxes back. He ain't filed taxes in 2018. What the fuck?
Audit this nigga right now.
Hey, man.
That is 30 years.
Hey, edit this shit, Bart.
Hey, man.
I pay my taxes.
Please say it. Please tell them.
Let them boys know y'all both ain't paying taxes on
That
YouTube.
shit, pay my taxes.
But
I'm dead.
Like, I ain't gonna front like shit. Really, like the paperwork and shit. Huh?
What'd you say, guys?
I don't think nobody hate white people more than this man.
Bruh.
I don't hate white people. I just
Let's clear the air real quick on that too.
Oh, I forgot.
I want to look in
YouTube,
the camera and say
Damn.
this. White people.
I'm more professional now.
I like to say that. We gotta let this be known right here, right now.
We fuck
White,
white
people,
people.
we do not have any problems with you all.
Look at this nigga.
I'm coming up to the camera with them. cuz.
Fuck them
Back
crackers.
up the ones that you feel. Hey, no. No. White people,
That man say what he wanna
if
do.
you're watching,
Grown man.
Caucasians.
we love
Grown
you.
man.
White
Some of
people
y'all,
crackers
not
is
all
two
y'all.
different things, too.
I don't
Y'all
call
like
white
is
people.
it? That's true.
Elaborate.
White people and crackers is two completely different things.
I understand.
If
but
you're
I-
down here in the
some
South,
people
you
don't.
you'll definitely you done
Some
came
crackers.
across some crackers before.
Friends and crackers.
Oh
For sure.
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Regular
Oh,
white people
man,
is
this
regular
nigga
white people. You know what I'm saying?
And that's, I mean, I done had a few, I ain't say it. I done had a few people trying to stop me from, you know what I'm saying?
You know how to get
Saying,
practice.
put a few roadblocks in my way, you feel me, as far as this business shit goes, you feel me? But shit, that's what comes with this shit, you feel me? I
That
just
first,
look at it,
second
you know
wall.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like that's what comes with this shit. But as long as you keep going, cause like ain't nobody can stop you but you feel me? Like, I have to find
Ultimately.
I had to find different routes to this shit, but shit, every time I find a new route, you feel me? Like, nigga gotta find another one. Cause shit, there's more people following me now, you feel me? I'm getting more and more people on my line, so it's like,
figure.
yeah, so it's like you said, cause once you get past them walls, cause the levels, you feel me?
What the fuck y'all laughing at, man? God damn.
This nigga
These
can't.
niggas some
I
fucking.
was just calming down. Once she said walls
Once you
again,
get past the walls, once you get past the walls, my man, there ain't too much to defeat after that.
furry citrus.
Man, you niggas some freaks, man.
Exactly, cuz like,
I ain't even
bro.
thought about it.
I wouldn't even think about it like that.
Furry temptress.
Man, I'm hot.
This nigga's.
Niggas some sluts.
Man, Sean.
Filthy fucking animals. These guys. Hey, get a load of these guys.
This man Sean was over here stressing about getting past the wall.
Like, come on, why you?
Chance
Okay,
to go, these niggas.
what's the topic? What's the first topic?
Oh
Man,
shit.
I already went through the first little
Okay,
time.
what's
Oh,
the
man.
second?
What y'all boys
What's
seen
the-
Asian dog?
What the Asian
What
doing?
she did this time.
Oh, God.
Lied about something else.
Man, listen, so goddamn, she tweeted some shit out talking
Oh, yeah.
about I was at the bowling alley. How you say that nigga name?
Fabio.
Fabio.
Yeah, I seen that
Fabio.
shit.
It said some
Fabio.
shit like I had a ski mask on and Fabio told me to take that shit off. Let her see that pretty face. And
Bitch, please.
whatever bruh name is, cause I don't want to keep saying the nigga name wrong, but that nigga retweeted her and said, "What the fuck? OV lie is this?" Like,
Why?
man,
Why
like,
did you take
Like, you just
exactly,
wake
like,
up, waking up lies. Like,
Why did you
You
say
went
that?
out your way to tweet that.
Do they even know each other?
I
That's the
mean,
question.
yeah, like he'll like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
He
he
grew up with
went, he went on another tweet and be like, I know her, you feel me? Like that's the homie, but
Why would
She
you
know I got a girl, you feel me? Why would I?
Oh, you're
Why
messy.
even put that out, you feel
Yeah.
me?
You're a messy Molly.
What kind of bird is this?
And it's like, bro,
Oh,
I
she
feel
bird.
like more women than her do that shit.
What, lie?
Like put some shit in their head, you feel me? Like, cause it's like, bro, she said she was high, but it's like at the same time, bro,
God.
like niggas
Oh,
done
get
been
the hell out of
niggas
here.
done
Worse
been
than that
off-
white
she
man
was
from
high.
fucking Wizards.
Like,
Please.
bro, like,
Nah,
You don't know who I am now?
You were high.
so you vividly remember a
Okay.
nigga goddamn walking up on you, telling you to take your ski mask off.
You
Like,
were high.
that's some shit. That's some
Alright.
shit. Like, nah,
You was
like,
high.
you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
You type this whole tweet. This shit damn near a paragraph.
Off of what?
But you was
That's the one for the saving the drafts. Like, you know what? I ain't supposed
Hey,
to type
You
this.
ain't supposed to think that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
You
if this
somebody else.
this
You
never
don't lie
happened.
like that.
This
Live
never.
a setting like this, you feel me?
Right.
But without the camera, without these mics. Just some talk like, man, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? The nigga seeing me, you know what I'm saying? Shit,
Little
you
jokey
don't
joke.
cap like that. Yeah, you
Little
feel me?
jokey
You know what
joke.
I'm
I'm
saying?
just playing.
Yeah. But you realize put that shit out for the
You
world
believe
to see.
That shit racist.
She believed it.
I don't know what the fuck.
He was a monkey
I
ass.
seen that shit. That shit was racist as fuck. He just beat that nigga ass and went to doing some type of dance. Y'all ain't seen
Like
that
a monkey
shit.
dance.
Yeah, some type of shit.
Huh? He beat up another. It was two white guys fighting.
Shit, like, he was black.
Black dude. Oh, I thought it was white.
What
Well,
kind of bitch?
hey man, all I can say is, I don't know, just be delusional, I guess. So, it's another example of that.
These hoes retarded.
Some would just be delusional. A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
It
No,
make it
just to clear
hard
that up.
to take up for my sisters, man.
For the non-delusional ones, it's gonna be like,
You take it for
but
your
you've
sister?
probably been delusional at some point.
You trying to?
I mean, you know, it's your sisters, you know, you should take up for them.
Don't even take.
I ain't my actual sisters. I mean, like, you know, black bitches.
Oh, wait, I thought you meant your sisters.
No,
I'm saying though.
Alright, that's
You're not taking up for your sisters?
I mean, yeah.
You think you said it like, nigga, no, I'm taking up for them.
What y'all feel like was more dangerous, a delusional male or a delusional female?
Male. A delusional male usually always end up in more violence. Somebody in the bed. For sure.
Yeah,
true.
you're
Niggas
not
do
really
some nut
wrong.
shit.
You're not really wrong about that.
When niggas be tending
You're not really wrong.
they be on
Yeah,
some
hell
nut
yeah.
shit. Like, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Bitches, you
I
might
just
get
read
a,
some shit
a
by the
flat
nigga
tire,
that
the car's key to something.
I was about
Killed
to
the
say,
nigga
like,
and
a
his
female
girl.
gonna do some shit,
Bust the
like,
window.
to some shit around you, like,
Yeah.
your possessions.
Yeah, no, niggas are. Yeah,
Niggas be on
you're
some
right.
Or
bullshit.
niggas gonna do some bodily harm to themselves or to the
I'ma
female.
kill
Like,
myself.
sick. You're sick.
you don't wanna be with me? Alright. Alright.
Niggas be
I'm gonna
counting.
say delusional. I'm gonna say delusional female, but I would say that what hurts a delusional man is he's stronger and you know what I'm saying he more likely to kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? Or his delusion.
No,
The woman,
that's
you
what
know,
I'm thinking too.
you know what I'm saying? The female.
He wasn't to go there.
Yeah, he wouldn't go there.
But how? Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. No, go
No,
ahead. No, I was saying about the female. She, you know what I'm saying? She gonna cause chaos everywhere she go. She gonna cause chaos.
that's what I was about to ask though, like, cause
She gonna stir shit up.
it's a lot of niggas out here tender, but every nigga ain't out here whacking shit when he getting his feelings about it. Bro.
Right.
Like a lot of niggas just gonna.
He can handle himself more like.
They just gonna go cry on the internet or, you know, do whatever lame shit they gonna do. But they ain't gonna, all niggas ain't out here whacking shit when they get in their feelings.
Right.
But more girls are out here pulling up the niggas' houses, doing shit to their cars.
He might not
Why
necessarily whack
somebody
some
did?
shit, but he probably gonna, you know what I'm saying?
He might do some whole shit. Like I said, he might go do some lame
He
shit.
might
Like,
go beat this bitch when
Man,
she
man.
or that's beyond. Yeah,
Men already
That's
understand
just
boundaries.
extreme.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We already understand boundaries. So like if me and Caleb in a fight, because Caleb said some shit that he knew he wasn't supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the female, she don't know her boundaries, so she gonna push as far as she can go. She gonna
Oh,
push
this gonna go to the
crib.
edge.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
very
It's
edge.
you. It's on you. You know to nip that shit in the butt early. You know what I'm saying? People, a lot of people say, like the woman first test in your life, that's when it's gonna determine how your relationship go. Like that first fucking test she put you through. You know what I'm saying? That's how she handled her adversity that first time. Is how it's gonna be that shit for the rest of the fucking relationship. That's her boundary.
She handled
figure
that
out what
adversity?
she gonna figure out what she can goddamn go.
Yeah.
She gonna keep going to that shit. She might push a little bit more.
In other words, put your foot down.
Yeah, you gotta put your foot down
Down,
quick
foot
and
down.
early and
Yeah.
strong.
Stand on
Cause she
it.
gonna try it.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
See,
My last nigga did this. Well, I ain't him. Don't do that. And I ain't gonna tell you. No.
That's why you can't date a hoe. We'll talk about that shit later.
Oh, you know, no, we can talk about that right now. It's actually a.
Yeah, we halfway in. We
Y'all
halfway
ain't
right now.
y'all ain't heard this nigga.
You
Y'all ain't heard this.
No.
Anyway,
please no.
man. Anyway, man. Your last episode, bro, that shit was a rather great one, if you ask me. I felt like you was preaching. For those of you that didn't hear it, you need to go tune in to episode, was it 2?
Episode 2, Durag Podcast, dog. Season 2.
Okay.
Season 2.
It was called, what is The Mind of a Simp? So, yeah.
I mean, you just made a lot of good points, my brother. So, y'all, we all have dealt, or I feel like, we all know some niggas that be doing simp shit. I know some niggas that's cool niggas that do
I
simp
was about to say, man.
You got some shit in it.
I was about to say, goddamn, give us your definition of a simp.
That's a great way to start.
I did some shit before.
Of course you have, but do you do more simp shit than player shit?
Let him get a definition.
No.
I got balance.
So my definition of simp, and it's just a female trapped in a male's body. You know what I'm saying? His brain function, he thinks like a female. And I said in the podcast episode, like, female women are two-dimensional thinkers, so they think on the surface and they think on the big picture type shit.
Right.
And as a man, you can't think that way. You gotta think with the details and shit. Cause let's say we was in like a goddamn combat or some shit, you gotta be able to know what the guy. You can't just go straight at the motherfucking enemy. You gotta go around. You gotta plank around. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know who he traps. Like I mean, it's a fun fact, but I forgot what war this was, but in Germany had a war, and so instead of like they waited till the moon, it was like a full moon. They had to wait till the full moon comes so they could hide, so that it wouldn't be like, I guess, no shadoes or something like that. So they had to, like, so you gotta your mind gotta be thinking about shit like that.
Chest.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
So shit, like, even with, I ain't even control. Even with
He don't give a damn. He don't give a damn.
So basically, the definition you saying is like a female being in a male body.
Female being in a male body. And so that
I kind of want you to elaborate a little.
No, watching. Yeah.
Because I know some females that act like niggas, like that's just cold. You know what I'm saying?
I know some females like niggas.
Like, bro, like, yeah, you feel me? Like, I know some females that's like that. You know what I'm saying? So shit, like some real live. Not even that, but like they realize, just think like men, like they not going outside.
You talking about the dyke?
Jeez.
No, wait.
What I'm saying, like, I'm not, no.
I was going to respond.
I was bet boys gonna
you
be
talking about just a masculine, like,
I ain't mad shit. Like,
you motherfucker on TV.
I ain't talking about like for like thugging. I'm talking about like the way they act, respond. They like with that like this aggressive.
Probably not even aggressive, just not going for none of that bullshit type shit. Like,
I'm trying to follow what you're trying to ask.
Y'all boys ain't never came across a female that just wasn't on no bullshit.
We understand what
like,
you're saying,
no
but
nonsense.
we was talking about his definition of something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want him to elaborate on his definition because he was just saying a female in a male body. Like,
Right, a female.
there's some females that don't really act like females because they have a vagina, but shit.
It's confusing me. It's like I get what you're saying, but
let me elaborate though. Let me just elaborate. So when I say female trapped in a male's body, like he kind of like worship women. You know, like
All right.
I don't want to go through the detail about y'all boys trying to be political and shit. I don't talk about the homosexual shit I was talking about. Y'all boys talking about shit. Yeah. But nah, so like because he a female trapped in a male's body, he embodies the woman. Like he can't even, his brain function on functional level. So what ends up happening is he ends up like worshiping the woman. You feel me? And he has a high, like, he puts a woman on the pedestal.
Pussy on the pedestal.
You know what you call it? You cannot put a pussy on the pedestal. You lose your fucking mind. It's a lot of niggas right now downtown begging for change, dancing in the middle of fucking highways and shit because some fucking woman came in their life and ruined their life or some shit. There's some shit. Probably came home one day. He probably lost a job and shit. Found this woman get her back blown out because he thought too highly. He thought too highly of the woman. You can't think too highly of the woman. You gotta put everybody in their proper, perspective. Like, you got best friends and you got friends. You're not gonna trust your best friend with the same shit you'll trust your friend with, or your friend with the best friend shit. So you gotta put people in their right proper context. You know what I'm saying? So they're sitting on how to do that shit. So he ends up, maybe marrying a hoe. And then she walk around calling herself a wife. What the hell does a wife mean anymore? You know what I'm saying? Everybody goddamn wife just because they got the ring. I'm telling Kayla this shit. Like, you're not a wife because you got a ring. You're a hoe. You're still a hoe.
I mean, shit, you can't tell him that. You can't tell him.
No, for sure. But you still a The shit don't
You thought it's all?
Nah, we know some bitches is married. Ain't got
Yes,
no business.
I know.
I say, boy, you can't tell
I
someone
know
that.
plenty.
Ain't got no business being married.
That whole is boiling inside of them.
Your wholeness can't be
You
deleted.
can't turn that boiling
99%
down.
of these women are hoes. You know, that's just because
99%?
99% because
Dang, I thought you said 89. I was like, hell yeah.
99%?
99?
let me explain though, because our standards have lowered. So it's like back in the day, if a woman had maybe like 5 bodies, you'd be like, oh, she done for. Nowadays, 15, you know, or 20. It could be.
don't wanna
It
know.
keep
Raising?
Yeah, you might not want to know. You might not want to know, but at the same
Who's
time,
asking these things?
But I'm saying at this point in time, we don't want to ask these questions.
I don't.
anymore.
This
This shit done got too far.
I would rather not. I would rather.
But back in the day, I'm pretty
I
sure.
prefer peace.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume
You
it's
gotta
four.
move out of
I'ma
town.
just-
I
Yeah.
choose peace
Listen,
in my
I'm
life
gonna give you
more
every
bodies than
single
my mind.
fucking day.
You either gotta move out of town or get a bitch from out
See, a
of
nigga
town.
like me, I already accept reality.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So,
So,
you feel
In
me?
my
So-
mind, I know that, but I don't need to hear her say, "I done fucked 30 niggas." Like, I don't need to hear you confirm what I.
Well,
But you can
kind
kinda-
of y'all think she want to hear you say, "Goddamn, I done fucked 35." Such and
I
such.
don't come out and tell her that.
but you can kind of tell who got 30, or who have 30 bodies. If so, you know what I'm saying? You kind of tell how people act, how people conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I
What they
agree.
got going on.
I agree.
And shit, even if they move city, you can kind of tell. You should be able to tell. But you gotta always be on point and shit. You ain't always on point.
Hello.
Yeah, you gonna have them hoes step through the crevices.
So basically, a simp,
Slip through the crack.
Hey, hoes-
a
hoes-
simp to you is a nigga that's out here burning out his resources or misappropriating them on the coochie.
not valuing his damn self. Not valuing his damn self. That's what
For the
it is.
coochie.
Cash app and hoes random on Instagram.
See that's tricky, and
That's a level of simping.
That's a
though.
level of simping. That's a level of simping, but it can kind of be confused. It can like I said in the podcast, like taking care of your woman is not. You know
No,
what I'm
it's
saying?
not simping. Hell
Taking
no.
care of your
Cause
woman
your
is not
bitch is
simping.
different.
Yeah.
You supposed to love your woman, treat her with respect, affection, whatever the fuck she needs. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You even gotta take care of your hoe.
Your side, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Any bitch you fuck with.
Yeah, you gotta, you know, not saying that you gotta give the same stuff that you would give your wife to your side piece,
For
but
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Make sure she's straight
You
in a
gotta-
certain capacity.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I dig it.
The
but,
wife get the Benz, the girl
but
get the
it's niggas out here cash apping hoes $1,500. I'm like,
And they ain't never even
ain't
sniffed
never,
the
ain't
coochie.
never sniffed.
Ain't
Yeah.
gonna pitch that shit.
Never seen her
Boy,
in
say that's the
person.
investment, though.
You don't
Boy, say
even
that's
gotta
the
see him in
investment.
person. They paying for feet
That's
pics
the
now.
down payment
Shit
on
going
the
down on
That's
the
a
on
horrible
the-
decision to make.
That is the down payment on the coochie.
Like, you don't know if the feet stink or what.
Yeah,
You paying for the
Right.
OnlyFans.
And these niggas
That shit is
motherfucking-
wild.
Every day,
She ain't gotta wash the feet,
further
fam. This shit crazy
straight
out here.
further away.
And they be hoes.
Oh yeah.
They doing
Right.
it for.
Yeah.
That's the shit I be fucked up about. These are hoes y'all doing this for. In any
That
other
shit
in
fucking
any
up
other
the game,
civilization, this
No.
nigga will get. She would be the one worshiping you, but yet you are the
Mm.
one worshiping her. Any civilization, bro. No, if she's a hoe, she's now gonna be the one. Like if you see in movies and shit, like them Egyptian movies and shit, goddamn fat king to chilling the what. A plethora of fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's fucking supposed to be.
Yeah.
But shit, opposite way around, really. In some form, of course.
But
Like,
they say
yeah,
it
change.
In Africa, they be having about 4 or 5 wives.
Come on, man. Come on, man. We want to talk
Come
about
on.
that.
Niggas just can't.
We don't want to talk about that.
Oh yeah, you talk about concubines on that episode too. You mentioned concubines.
Concubines.
So okay, I ain't gonna front. I don't even actually know the definition of a concubine. I think I know the idea of what a concubine is.
So it's a wife. It's a wife that's not a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all boy watch Mo Better Blues.
I don't think
That's
I've
that
seen
shit
that
with
before.
Denzel, and he was doing he was a jazz musician. Okay, alright, fuck it.
No, I'll talk about it. Another
Nah.
movie on the list of black shit.
Okay, yeah, y'all gotta watch that shit tonight, man. I'll pay for the shit.
Damn.
That's
Tonight.
one of my favorite Denzel movie. But in the movie, he had a main girl, and he had a side piece. They end up finding out about each other. But his job was supposed to goddamn be honest with himself. You know what I'm saying? Be like,
Right.
yeah, he's a smart man.
I love both of y'all.
You know, I love both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But because he didn't, they ended up going to the same goddamn club that night together, wearing the same damn dress. You know what I'm saying? And then shit went left. But he stayed with his main piece. Then he lost his side piece down to his musician partner, Wesley Snipes, was his partner, his musician partner, and you know he was backdooring Denzel.
It
And
makes
he-
it so much funnier. For some reason, I don't know why.
So,
Because that's how shit be for real.
No, just because of Wesley Snipes.
but see,
That too.
he had a concubine. That was his concubine, his side piece. Side piece is concubine.
I mean, like you said, bro.
Like
Solomon.
King
That's
Solomon.
most niggas probably they just can't keep that shit above. I don't know.
King Solomon had what, 1,000 wives, 1,000 concubines?
That's
You got a lot
that's
of
bit
hoes,
much.
man. That shit ain't player no more.
Yeah.
It's,
What?
As soon as you start lying to bitches, like it's not player no more. Like
Yeah.
you done fucked up.
Most niggas, I don't know. I'm just
That
saying.
sound like go. Shit ain't peak.
What I'm saying?
Shit ain't player.
It ain't beef.
Shit ain't peak.
I don't know that.
It's player when you do what you want.
Right. I'm gonna tell you the truth, cause what you gonna do about leave me?
Get out of here.
I don't have more.
Real.
I be telling one, like, what do you lose? What do you
Hurry
lose?
up.
What do you lose if she leaves? What do you lose?
I'm not asshole.
What can you do though? Can you stop her from leaving?
Right.
True.
That's no, I can't.
You done made your mind up.
You can't
Okay,
get
you
Literally,
say that. They make it seem like
it
you
can
said
sound
that.
funny, but I mean it like in literal sense. Like if you wanted to leave, I can't.
Can't make
Right.
you stay. If I did that, not something wrong with me.
You don't even
control
brought to the
nobody.
idea.
Yeah.
Right.
It ain't like I asked you to leave. You done brought up the idea. You
I'm
couldn't leave. You clearly told me you done thought about this.
You
shit.
volunteered this
So you
information.
might as well just go.
Yeah, you can't control no girl.
You don't like me anymore, do
You
you?
can't control
Right.
nobody.
Nobody. Yeah, but that shit right.
You can't control nobody. Do you? I was about to say, really enjoy the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy the moment.
Get on that bus. When the bus stop, get off that shit. Go on another bus. Shit.
Heard what Gucci said.
Never.
17.
What you say?
Girls are like buses.
Oh,
This
yeah.
one next 15. I don't know.
You got you hold like cabs.
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 These days,
Take
yeah.
a cab.
Everything's changed with social media and shit.
Get in your car.
Fuck that shit, man. This simping shit's out of control. Niggas
Oh, the
is
simp?
just. This shit is out of control.
You talking about Simpin?
Yes.
Niggas
Like-
is Dirty Mac.
I mean,
Shit, the real pandemic.
is Dirty Mac and Simpin? That's a good.
Yes.
I would definitely say that's a.
100%.
That is a quality of a
So
simp.
why are you talking about another man? Why you with your
Yeah,
mother?
like why is another man's
Putting the pussy on the
name
Yeah.
pedestal.
coming out your mouth?
Anything in the name of putting the
Keep
pussy on
saying
the
Put that shit in the loop.
Anything in the name of putting the pussy on the pedestal is simp shit. If you did it in the name of putting the coochie on the pedestal, my boy.
A lot of niggas don't know what that is though.
But that's
They feel
different.
like that's
That's
just
exactly what it sounds like. Like,
But the problem I got with Simpin, man, is that it reinforces a bad like just a bad course of action between the man and woman. That's why our relationship is so piss poor. Cause I talked about this shit too about being a side nigga. Like if me and my girl got problems in our relationship, and we got a damn family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Her mind don't really. You know what I'm saying?
What you looking
What's your
for,
contact,
man?
nigga?
smell like
I like it, man.
Man, BJ, toss that man that lighter, man. This nigga.
Ask me for one. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, Barry, hold that.
Oh, it don't
fuck,
work?
please.
Somebody please find it. You don't know you only got one.
Oh,
This
shit.
man over here. You got me back myself out. I've been over here looking
Oh,
crazy.
man.
I know I
What
said
the
that shit
fuck
right
is you
here.
looking
I
for?
ain't got no
But
light
social
on.
security card, nigga. God damn.
I do not.
Man, I know I said it right here. Like it was right there.
It probably fell.
It's on you. Check right here.
Shit not over here, cuz.
Continue, Bob. Toss that man. That shit right there.
Oh, that shit right there in between the crack. That's why. It's on the floor.
Hey, bro, this nigga.
They gonna have a field day with this one.
I swear to God, cuz this man.
Barry,
This
go
nigga is
ahead,
sick.
man.
Jay is true.
Oh, yeah, I was just saying like the problem with the simp, like why I take it so serious because that shit is bad. Like I be talking about, I know Cam probably got a problem with this, but like black people don't really have a culture because that probably my most controversial. Like out of all the shit I
That man.
see.
Go ahead, bro.
Hold that thought and
Yeah.
elaborate on that shit first.
Hold up.
Before you go any further.
Oh man, that shit so
What, the
deep.
no
man.
culture part?
Yeah.
That shit so deep. I really can't really go into.
Let him get the first thought out first.
Brief
bro.
synopsis.
That's a whole
Yeah.
nother.
I get I touch on it a little bit, but yeah, it just I don't believe we have a culture, and then because of shit like that, where you know, what I'm saying, like I said, me and I got a family, and then she might go out searching for something to give her an edge, you know what I'm saying, just to knock her shit off, right? And then and he because he's cool with it, she's never gonna work on a problem with me. She gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, getting that shit off.
Right.
And he's supposed to be like, man, go to your man. That's what he's supposed to do. If we had a culture, he would say, you know, go to your man, fix your damn problems or whatever. Of course, that's easier said than done.
There was a
You
time when I
know
was
what I'm saying?
doing
Women
both,
come to you,
though.
huh?
Back in the days where I was fucking with a lot of girls that had niggas, because I definitely was doing that at one Years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Early 20s type shit.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
But I mean, a nigga was doing both like shit. Sometimes they, be having serious conversations. So it's like shit. Well, maybe you should try this, or maybe you should listen. Maybe he got a point.
But then
I try to see the nigga talking about it a little bit.
Like a cool guy, actually.
They gotta see what he say.
Now I done been there before, like trying to be a friend of women during their trouble
You say you
times.
gonna come what time?
Relationships. That
Tell
shit not
already
good.
do it.
Man.
That shit not good.
Yeah.
So I had to, look in the mirror myself and be like, I was fucking up. Like trying to be there. Like, for example. Okay, no, I ain't gonna do that shit.
No, I think you need to tell that one.
No, ain't no story. Ain't no story. I'm about to use Shaw as an example.
Don't use Shaw.
Yeah, I ain't gonna use Shaw. I'm saying like if one of my partners got in a relationship and she comes talk to me, she want to talk to me about her problems. That shit is reinforcing bad shit because. No, go listen to your man. Because your man probably say the same shit I said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you really looking for outside validation when your validation come from him.
That's weird.
You know what I'm saying? So
Keep my point.
I don't be fucking with that shit.
yeah, we gotta Simpin just
You don't even let nobody outside into y'all problems.
tell the
So
black
shit gonna
woman.
be left and shit. You listen to your homegirl who ain't never had no man from the jump.
Come on,
That bitch single for a reason.
come on, man. Talk it, man. Talk it. But nah, yeah. So that Simpin shit tough because that shit just mean men ain't got no value in themselves. So
That's what it really boiled down to, because that shit only.
They call black women God. Like Brandon, black women, she beautiful when she in her right mind. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's golden when they are.
Boy, those people,
Listen, man, woman.
No, it ain't. Listen, everybody though. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Everybody is only golden when they are in their right mind.
For sure.
If you some bullshit, you some fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck if you's a black woman, black man, white woman. It don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not generally, white people are some bullshit, but at the end of the day, hey man, hey.
This is your show.
Straight up.
I man, so he slid that shit.
Hey, yeah, I had
This is the underground episode. Under the poke.
It's a mix, man. It's a family podcast.
Straight up.
Yeah.
But nah, so yeah, that shit just reinforce bad shit, man.
No, it definitely do. I feel like
I be seeing niggas, like for example, I might go on Twitter and then I might be saying some controversial shit or whatever. Some women want to come argue with me. I'm like, no, go argue with your man. I'm not about to give you that. You know what I'm saying? Go talk to your man. Then some nigga in the comments come, oh, why you talking to the black women like this? I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, do you even know? And the problem with that shit is like, bro, I'm trying to tell a woman to talk to her man because
like a damn simp.
This will not get you the coochie.
bro.
This ain't gonna get you the coochie.
Bro.
Stop.
You
But listen,
look like you ready to go
the fuck-
tell on a nigga right now. Tell this man bitch everything.
The fuck that shit about it, I'm caring about her more than he is. Because like if you gonna, because we talk about the woman not having boundaries, not knowing the boundaries, and she say whatever the fuck she wanna say to me, and I could be a nigga who say, fuck it, I ain't about to take no shit from no woman and slap her ass, or worse. You know what I'm saying? Kill her, whatever the case may be. Now you with some shit because you didn't know your fucking limit.
Right.
You call me some bullshit.
deep end like that.
No. So? No, but we talk about delusional niggas.
Bitch, you ain't gonna do what the fuck I said.
Delusional
But we
niggas.
talk about
These tip ass. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some niggas are off the meat rat like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So,
Yeah, man, I had a whole. I was about to say something, bro.
at the end of the day, man, I love the black woman when she's in her right.
But okay, so you just brought it back to memory. So the part that pissed me off about it, like you were saying, one of the things you also touched on the episode, you were saying how, bruh, it's not a problem, of course, you taking care of your girl and you looking out for the women in your community, so the women in your circle, like ain't no you should look out for them, but like you said, when you go to, which me personally, I don't believe in injecting myself in people's business. Like I'm not, it's not gonna prolong my days here. Throwing myself into shit that
I see what you're talking about.
literally,
I see where you're going.
literally has nothing to do with me. Like
I see where you're going.
you know what I'm saying? Like so yeah, but that's one thing. But actually, the main thing I was gonna touch on is how it's fucking up the game because, like you said, bro, too many niggas is putting it in these girls' heads that they are just because they got a coochie. That you deserve for a nigga to just I should just,
Pay your bill.
off top, just for talking to you, a conversation with you should mean right. Your rent should be paid, or you know what I'm saying. Or I should pay for your hair, your nails. Like
you go on Twitter right now, I guarantee you see 5 hoes telling us what she expects from
the fact that culture is so
that shit be
heavily
shit.
grown.
Like, if that nigga can't pay a bill right now for you, you don't need to be fucking with him. Like,
how you gonna give him the coochie?
First of all, that shit ain't going on this
He ain't
way,
paying
so
no bills.
get that out there.
I don't understand. Like y'all wanted equal rights. Y'all
Nigga, please.
now y'all.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Go back to being a housewife if that's the case. Shut your ass up.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm like, y'all sit together. He about for me.
we might need to put the disclaimer on this motherfucker.
Well, listen, like.
These hoes be trying to enjoy the best of both worlds. You can't do that shit. You can't.
That shit ain't gonna fly around this way. If you a nigga that don't value yourself, they'd be able to pull that bullshit on you. And there's a lot of niggas out here that's letting that shit fly, and it's tainting shit. But like Barry said, cause the key is to value yourself. Cause if you ain't letting that shit fly, then you really don't have to deal with that shit. Cause I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Her ass off.
I'm not. I don't have that.
Wise man once told me, bro, it ain't about who can get the woman. It's about who can let her ass go when it's time to go. Cause a lot of niggas can't let her go, and that be the problem.
Some shit I learned early, boy. Cause I used to have a problem with that as a young nigga. Like, nah, bro.
Oh yeah,
I really like
that
her.
hope you remember. That hope you hope
I really like her. I didn't want it to end, but at a certain point,
it's gonna end.
you realize, hey, my brother, she wasn't yours to keep, man. So you just gotta
billion people out here.
You just gotta move on, man. 2 tens in the bucket.
Create
So
the
many
same
women around the
energy,
state
if
bucket.
not something better, with somebody else.
with fat asses. Yes.
All right.
Hey, get one with fat ass, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them.
I mean, keep sliding them over in, boy. Like,
No cap though.
Nah, man. I just feel like people gotta be told the truth about shit.
But
And
so
I know that shit controversial. I don't consider it controversial. I just say, man, we grew up in the hood, man. Like checking niggas was like.
But that's what I was about to get back to. Like, you slid across my little question about the no culture shit. I just
We want to touch on that.
Yeah, touch on that for me real quick. Okay. Like you said, bro, we all somewhat come from the hood. If you ain't came from the hood, cause your cousin, your aunt,
You got some roots.
somebody stayed in the hood, and you used to go visit them a lot.
grandma,
So, like, bro, I can't say that because it's like shit. Like, bro, it don't matter where you go. It's a ghetto everywhere in America, cause it's a hood everywhere in America, and damn, all them shits operate the same. Cause you got a nigga that rap, you got a nigga that sell, you got a nigga that's trying to get to the league. NFL, NBA, something. You got somebody grandma that cook every Sunday. You got somebody like, bruh, we got a culture, cause like, it's like black people the same, cause I feel like, but shit, go ahead with your shit. Man, fuck you, Cam.
No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm actually laughing at Barry because I know what he about to say to you.
Oh,
like.
oh shit, go ahead. I apologize.
No. I agree with what you're saying. So when I say we don't have a culture, don't mean we don't got nothing. No culture. It's just that it's like if you go to McDonald's. It's like if you go to McDonald's, do they have a culture? Whereas, okay,
Yeah, the fucking ice cream machine always broke.
McDonald's, I be comparing like McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and shit.
the golden arches.
Like McDonald's, you don't know what the fuck to expect from the person at the window. You don't know, like, you may ask for a damn straw and she gonna cut your ass out, or he gonna cut your ass out for, just maybe you might be mad that day. But when you go into what I'm saying, Chick-fil-A, you know what you gonna expect. Hey, how you doing?
My pleasure.
It's gonna be the same shit.
Yeah.
Now you said, if you're going to any hood right now, you can expect pretty much the same like type of lifestyle, like your grandma cooking on Sundays and shit like that. And that's part of having the culture, right? It's part of having the culture, but it gotta be. When I speak of culture, about the shit that actually fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's it? How? Like, if I put my son, if I can't, like back in the day, you can go down to your friend's house, you know what I'm saying, and have a sleepovers and shit like that. And you can't do that shit today. You don't know what no fuck them people down the street believe in. You know what I'm saying? They putting shit, they instilling shit into your children's head about themselves, about
behavior.
bad behavior and shit. So you really don't know. We really don't have that community aspect. Like we think of course we like gumbo. We watch. I mean, you know what I'm saying. We got Jordans and shit. So people consider that, and we got hip hop. So people consider that culture. But this is just a manifestation of like the black man's creativity and his just like his how we dress and shit. But
So
that's
who's
all
an example of the people you would say has
a culture. For example, let's look at
I don't even want to say it, but
Japanese and the Chinese, right? They have a culture because if you go, Jews definitely have a culture.
They have a strong culture.
Strong culture. They have the
and
strongest
that
culture.
shit is.
I would say they have the strongest culture than the Asians, because we'll see like if you go to talk to a Chinese man and you tell him that you call him Japanese or some shit, he would say, "Motherfucker, I ain't no motherfucker." You know what I'm saying? I ain't no motherfucking Chinese. So they understand like a culture, and you have shit like Puerto Ricans or what they call Dominican Republic. They don't call themselves black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That like so they understand that culture.
Very
like no, we are fucking Dominican Republic. We are not fucking black. Black people, we don't know who the fuck we really are. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Like if I say something about the Greeks and the Romans, niggas automatically think white because black is not in that title.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But Greek and that shit that shit too deep. See, I'm saying that shit is vast. So we don't have a culture. We don't have a place that we can go to. We don't know where we from. Why we do the things that we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that we got really came from
like
the
the village
Caucasian.
mentality.
Right.
You don't have that no more.
Everything, and even talking about the hood, everything came from the Caucasian. Our hoods came from Caucasian because they redlining, they push.
Like Jay said, that learned behavior shit. We talking about that in the our last episode. Well, that wasn't our last episode, but
like about
one of
the
them
New Year's tradition type shit where the Hoppin' Johns and the Greens, like that's a tradition that I see a lot of black people do, but like I still didn't really know why we did it.
Meaning,
Right. And that's a part of knowing why you're doing something. That's a part of culture. Knowing
Green's
why you
supposed
do
to
it.
bring money. Hopper John's supposed to bring like good fortune and shit.
I ain't never did that. I ain't heard about that till like 2
Yeah,
years
most of
ago.
them shit's naturally be
Shit.
Greens?
Shit, no.
Yeah, I don't like
I don't like that shit.
But yeah, culture about upward mobility, man, and then having rules and laws for your own people. And then we don't got that. Because let me ask y'all boys this. So we know when we got quote unquote took it from Africa over here, although I don't really necessarily believe that story necessarily, like in the full sense of that spectrum of how they said it. So
So you think more of us are Native Americans than actually African?
yes. Well, so we came from 3 different places. We came from West Africa. We was already here, and also we came from the Isles, like the British Isles, Scottish Isles. So we came from 3 different places. So anyway, see what I'm saying? This is
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. You got time.
It's a lot, but
You got time.
Real?
yeah. So when we came over here, assimilation, right? Which means we got our culture took from us, right? And let me ask y'all this: when did we rebuild it? When did we rebuild our culture? If we have one, if we know our culture got to our languages, our
Niggas adapted to life in America,
Exactly.
so a culture was built off of that.
Exactly.
But it definitely
Not ours,
wasn't.
though.
No,
I'm
it
saying,
definitely wasn't.
In your definition of culture, we ain't.
we never established it. We never established our
I know.
principles.
I see what you mean.
No, I kind of get what
We just did
We just
traditions.
followed, we just adapted, like you said.
it's like. Okay, so
Made
to
something
kind of
somebody
Basically learned behavior.
learn exactly.
yeah, but this shit also. It's also so vast across the border. Like Shaw said, even though it's hoods everywhere, at the same time, the shits don't operate the same. Like a nigga from the hood down here, from them go anywhere. You go to the hood you ain't from, niggas gonna look at you like,
even
fuck, what you doing?
That's every fucking hood though. Like every hood gonna look at you crazy if they haven't seen this nigga on their street.
Yeah.
Like
right
down.
But let's say a Korean man from a whole other, wherever the fuck
walk
he
down
from,
that same street.
goes into one of those kind of communities. They not gonna necessarily treat that man like that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why, and that what he's saying about a real culture is about upward mobility. Like, I mean, we do have a culture. Our culture just ain't. It's not a good culture.
It's not
And it's not
real culture.
Together.
Right.
It is a culture, but everybody's shit so different. Like,
it's a culture through adapting.
for instance, cause one of the ways I like one of the things I always like to say about black people in America, I like hearing the different accents and shit from where people from, cause that kind of let me know, okay, like what part of the map you from, type shit, and just shit like that. Like I feel like all that kind of play into your culture, like the way you talk, the way you dress, the type of stuff you do, like just when you around your people, whether it's for fun or whether it's spiritual. All of those things, like religious stuff, which religious ain't even necessarily got to do with Christianity. Because religious is something you do truly believe in. Like, this podcast could be something that people religiously listen to, type shit. So, like, that's why I understand what you be saying when you say that, because if you look at it, we so broken up. Even though we be doing a lot of the same shit.
Each one of us in here got a different belief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that should not be. Now most people in this society say, "Oh yeah, that's great." I know
Should
you
be individual.
But
main thing wrong with our culture is
individualism. You gotta keep your individual.
Because nobody is the same, but
but we should have
shit too,
a common understanding of who we are, what we got going on.
Our shit
we all have the same common type goal.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but
we ain't gotta be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like even if, but I was about to say, but even
at
if
least
look at
code, what type code? Like niggas should have the same code.
Yeah,
same
black
code.
code. We had a black code. That's
we had a black
yeah.
code. Well, the Black Panther tried to create that shit, but
That what niggas need.
Yeah.
But shit like that. So that's why I do understand what you be saying when you say, I guess like Black Americans as a whole. I can see it like that. Black Americans as a whole don't have culture yet. No.
Togetherness.
For sure. Hell no.
We don't move at one beat.
We definitely don't have that.
What is it? What in the movie? One beat, one sound.
Drumline. Yeah, hell no. We definitely
one beat,
don't
one
have
sound.
that.
We don't got that. So
I don't think we ever had that in America.
and we won't because you can only create the culture through like traumatic events, like some shit will have to happen.
What I said earlier. Trauma bonding.
Yeah. That's
all black people know is trauma.
Yeah.
That's why all they keep on be stressing is hope.
Take your L and keep moving. Like,
All you hear black people stress is hope and
Pull
faith.
yourself up by the bootstraps.
All they know is trauma. L after L.
And that's why
I'm trying to
Nah, I was thinking about that nigga playing English, cuz shout out 85 South. That nigga was like, bro, they just said that shit. Like, that shit is not possible.
What?
Like, how the fuck you gonna pull
yourself
yourself
up by the bootstraps?
that boy
Nigga,
not
you
want
ain't
to
gonna be
rock.
able to walk. Like,
Oh, he just dip on
That what
the
you about to do? Y'all see that boy Ross?
Don't tell him where the bathroom is.
Hey, man, I'm about to go to the bathroom.
Everything I about to go to the bathroom.
Man, about to go to sleep.
I actually didn't watch that episode.
I definitely watched that.
Hell yeah.
Rolling.
That shit
I
was
just
funny
seen
as a
that clip.
fuck.
man, that's some crazy shit you just said though, cause like I ain't think about it like that. Like, and that's why I appreciate you for being here, for bringing another side of thinking. Though the females are gonna hate this episode.
Man, fuck that. I need to start fucking with them simp ass niggas. That's what we hate.
Hey man, I'm here for the black woman, man. She
Sorry.
gotta fucking listen. She gotta listen.
I mean, I feel like
tired of all this
grown-ass
simp
man,
shit, man. Y'all
you
niggas
out
too old
here-
for this shit.
you out here, like he said, you too old for this shit. You
The
being
fuck?
a simp, that's on you. Like,
It really is.
You can't change him at this point.
That's what I'm on, cause
Every
like
must die.
I'm gonna just say this, cause
Niggas
it's
said
like
like
for real,
rats.
like
You
man,
kill
like,
yourself though.
cause
Exactly.
Not for real.
As much
Natural
as
selection.
folks think they this, that, and the third, and they hold themselves to these high standards, again, bro, you cannot control nobody. People don't do what they want to do.
That's something you gotta learn early.
Again, cause
Control
enjoy your
yourself.
time with these people. Be
Yeah,
solid
yourself.
on your end. You feel me? And whatever happens
That's how
down
a lot
there,
of these
control what
niggas-
you can control.
These niggas ain't start getting girls till they got out of high school. Some
little
boys,
money.
you know, started getting a little check. Then they started getting girls. Cause it's like, how haven't you learned some of these lessons in fucking high school,
Elementary.
middle school, shit? Like,
Elementary.
like, bro, there's so much like just common things you learn.
Once you give a girl a little flower, you done pick the elementary, and she give it to another nigga, you like, oh, damn.
I talked about that in the podcast about like how we teach kids about women, like through that. It really came through that Disney shit, like
fairy tale.
Come on,
fairy tale, the female, the
Cinderella
princess, the male,
slipper.
the male, the white knight comes sweep through it and take off her
Cool
feet.
movies, but I hate them fairy
You know what I'm
tale
saying? So, and then the young boy, he in 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? He think he got a girlfriend one day, and they come to find out she would never do never told him nothing. She just
Yeah,
transitioned into whole another.
Because he's the new guy.
That's how the game
Exactly.
go, my boy.
I've seen it plenty of times. So, and this ain't that hurt. You know, that hurt lasts all his whole life. Got like 50 years old still.
Now you projecting.
Heard about that whole shit.
50-year-old version.
That's why, you know, it's a random thought, but I had this thought about like Meek Mill. Like I heard him like rapping about some shit one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, this nigga sound like a nigga got hurt.
Who hurt you?
When he was 8 years old, and that shit just stuck with him for the whole life.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah, he definitely be rapping like a hurt nigga.
Yeah.
Future too.
Future too.
I'm about to say that bad part. He's
Yeah,
pressing that
Future
shit,
the
but
biggest
yeah.
about-
Yeah, he make it sound
He
good
do.
though.
He be hurt.
I
Like,
know Future.
I mean, yeah, he be saying that.
So okay, let me ask y'all boys this, 'cause I'm confused. I asked Caleb this. I know I'm talking about people, but like,
Shout out my boy Caleb.
shout out my boy Caleb.
Shout out to the Motion Boys.
Yeah. So
The episode coming
what is the narrative around? Because I really don't understand it. What's the narrative around Future? Like, what's his?
I ain't even going front, man. Like, he makes alright music, in my opinion. But, like, everybody that be, oh my gosh, Future said such.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
what's
if
up with that?
if a regular nigga said that shit, you wouldn't be like
Yeah.
how you whiz over it. But okay.
Like how he be? I guess his relationship with women. How he be? I don't know. I guess he's like I don't know. Like he not the first player.
Some people see it as a player.
Yeah, like he not the first.
I
like,
mean,
you said that shit.
Like I guess he hard on women. I don't know.
You said that shit the other day, I think on
It's just the
Instagram.
fact-
You was like the honest niggas. It's almost making
Like
the honest niggas look like the simp damn near.
Yeah, if you're
for telling
too
you the
honest,
truth, like,
Yeah.
cause I'm not out here like crying.
Yeah, that's
over
what I
you
said,
and doing
yeah.
all that extra shit.
Niggas cap so much, the truth sound lame.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. Like,
Okay.
it's so
So-
much cap out here. But I think I fuck Future because that nigga don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
I guess 'cause
He's
it's a
definitely
Scorpio,
reinvented
like,
himself a couple
I
times.
fuck with that. He
musically.
don't-
He what?
He's reinvented himself a few times musically anyway.
Uh-huh.
That's the
Oh,
real
yeah.
that's one of the reasons I guess niggas I don't know claim to him so much just because how music is in our culture.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
I
like,
don't even think I ain't even talking about. I'm talking about like the narrative around. Like you know how.
oh,
somebody
just
say,
with
you know they have Future like read what it say. Women deserve less.
man, listen.
You
Oh
know,
yeah,
that shit
why
like
why
that,
women
you know what I
deserve?
mean? Why women deserve less and shit like that. Like
I first really peeped that man was on some hurt shit after. You ain't never seen that
You know,
that meme?
It's a book.
It's him sitting with a big ass book that said white women deserve less.
Read that book.
What the fuck?
I need to read that book. It's a.
But yeah, Future not cool. I think.
After I think it was Lori Harvey, he posted something. He posted one of the
Yeah.
videos, and I was just like,
Remember he made that song about Lori Harvey?
I was like, bro, this is
Steve
not
Harvey,
cool.
I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I think they said that man Steve Harvey was talking shit about him first though.
Yeah, he was.
I
I saw a video.
don't know,
I forgot
man.
what he said,
So-
but
so
he said
Steve
some
Harvey
little slick
was
shit.
Future.
Cause somebody had asked him.
I don't know.
Order or something.
I don't have any
Somebody
facts on that. That's
asked
what I
him
heard.
something.
I didn't look into that situation too deep.
So he said.
All I know
So what you said, Jay? What you said?
Well, I had said something like he was at an interview or some shit, and like a reporter had asked, you know,
Oh, she
about
dating
her
someone
daughter dating
named
Future and
President
shit.
or something
Yeah,
like
he had
that.
said some slick shit about it. Yeah, he was,
Dating some
serious
rapper
boy.
boy.
He got blonde dreads.
You know, old heads be.
Present,
No old
past,
heads
one
like
of
any
them.
young niggas in general. So
I don't really listen to that kind of
Future ain't that
shit.
young anyway.
Niggas not that young.
Alright.
But the fact of the matter
Yeah,
is,
old, man.
that's when I noticed, like, yeah, no, this nigga's definitely hurt right now. But it's gonna be some great
I think
music
niggas-
that come out of this.
I think niggas do worship him because he do like he known for like having the popular woman, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
low key
To be
popular
honest.
woman.
Niggas,
Like,
niggas
Yeah,
gonna
they ride
worship.
shit.
Yeah,
But I mean-
he done been with.
Simps are always glorified though, because Drake is simp.
Right.
And
Definitely.
I mean, you know,
And like you, you're likable.
Drake's
And
simp.
that's a problem with
Drake is
Simp.
simp.
Simp be too agreeable, too likable. If too many people like you,
That nigga Drake.
Yeah,
said-
I'm scared of that.
That nigga
People that
Drake
see me,
said, say
yeah.
that to a lesbian girl. Me too.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey, every time I hear that voice, I'm
Hey,
like, hold
but
on,
you
my
see-
boy. Like,
But you see what I'm saying? He's a
What you mean by
female
that?
trying to male body. He literally a lesbian.
Like,
I'm a
wait,
lesbian
what?
too.
Yeah.
We get what you mean, but why you got to say
That's
that?
a female trying to male
Why you
body.
can't just say you like girl? Why you can't just like girl?
every time
had to
I
go
hear
that
that
far.
shit, I just be like,
You had to go that
hold
far.
on, bro. You just said you a lesbian, my boy. Like,
I think I tweeted that shit. This nigga just said he's a lesbian too. Shit, nigga.
Yeah.
that's funny as a fuck.
I
Man.
guess because he's saying it.
Huh?
It's a melody. It's cool because it's a melody.
You can find a better round than that, bro.
Yeah.
You can
You know
find
what I'm
it.
saying?
He definitely can.
They
like,
say it's,
He meant that
it's,
shit.
it's
He
30,
really feel like a lesbian.
they
They
say
say
it's
it's
30
different
something
than-
different sexes to be clarified as, so that might be one of them.
Oh my god.
30
Male
something.
lesbian.
Yeah, he might be one of the male lesbians.
This shit
For
fucked
the
up.
album.
The streets is fucked up.
Fucked up out here.
The streets fucked up.
Yeah, but-
Shit. Yeah, lesbian shit. Damn.
This niggas out here really singing.
Shout out to the LGBT community.
Niggas out here really tweeting that
Fuck.
shit, putting they cap.
All that shit. Man, don't get hey. You say that for under the do-rag, goddamn it.
Somewhere niggas.
You say you keep that over there under the do-rag, goddamn it.
Y'all boy wanted controversy.
This is like our Kanye episode.
It's like Kanye.
It's our Kanye episode.
Hey man, wrap this shit up. Wrap this shit up.
Oh shit.
This nigga done got loose now.
Oh shit. And why you at it?
Pull him back.
Oh shit.
Oh,
No, I
I'm
definitely think. No, fuck that, bro.
I got love for everybody, man. 100%.
real shit.
Yeah.
Controversy sells.
Dumb nigga or
Yeah,
not.
but-
I really, for real,
Man, I ain't got love for too
My
many
thing ain't
self,
never
man.
been about people. My thing is about how niggas think. I love people, you know what I'm saying? But it's how niggas think that fuck with
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, simple-minded
Yeah,
people
for
just
real.
bother me.
yeah.
That's what he was expressing on the show. Like, that's where the shit come from. Like, you
Simple-minded
he's
people.
simple.
You
Like,
Common
he's
sense
simple.
ain't so fucking.
Hell
ass
no.
nigga, man.
My daddy always stressed that shit.
What
Common
happened?
sense ain't common
Common
at
sense
all.
ain't common.
Oh yeah, nah.
It's
that's
never
the main
has
thing.
been.
A lot of people had common sense. They'd be a lot further.
And it's getting even less because niggas is really not living like this virtual shit is becoming like just more prevalent. So like, folks is really really cooped up in their house, especially during this pandemic shit. So I don't know, man. People really losing touch with reality in some parts of this motherfucker. Not me though. We'll let that shit happen to me though.
Yeah, the only thing we could do is raise our children, man.
Come on, man. Take
Ain't no fucking
Save
control.
the kids.
Control what you can control, man.
You ain't get no
for
kids?
real.
You
MTK.
straight?
Yeah, I'm straight.
You clip?
You clip? You got the snip?
My nigga say you gonna get clipped.
No,
Hell
sir.
no.
I ain't got no kids. Got some dogs back there. 2 of them.
I ain't no time for no kids.
Back
One
then they
day.
pregnant.
But that's only.
Shout out to kids and the Kelsey, man. But-
One day.
You got kids?
Yeah, I got one.
Shout out to all the young
Shout
fathers
out
out
to
here,
the little
man.
ones. Getting made all around the country.
Hey, by the way, that's never
Oh, yeah.
heard before. This is
Oh, that's
strictly
exclusive.
podcast.
I wasn't gonna say nothing about it. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna. I wasn't
Shit,
gonna.
I ain't even know, goddamn. News to me, goddamn.
You know what? I'm tripping. I
Congrats,
did
my
see you
brother.
that one time.
Yeah.
Another broken egg.
Broken
yeah.
egg.
Yeah.
Nah,
Mhm.
goddamn shit.
So-
Shout out to my motherfucking brother, my nigga. He just had his son, you know what I'm saying? Jabari, JD. You know what
Shout
I'm
out
saying?
to Trail. Shout out Trail.
Shout out
You know what I'm saying?
Trail.
My boy just had they kids, you feel me? Trail, little Kenzie,
Baby girl,
Kinsley, shout out to
yeah.
her, little Isaiah, shout out to him, man. My dogs having kids and shit, man.
He's getting old.
And then Caleb
Yeah.
had him one too.
Oh yeah, Caleb and his little girl.
Shit,
The
yeah.
little, the first motion lady, you feel me?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, the second one, you know what I'm saying?
What's your baby?
Motion baby.
Shout out my little boy Casey.
Ain't shout out
Okay.
Casey.
Okay.
My
Funny
sister
kid.
Just had niece too. My niece.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
But Kobe fucked the streets up though.
Is it what?
I said Kobe fucked the streets up with a baby.
Yeah,
It's a baby
Like a
boom.
Russian win.
It's definitely a baby boom. Everybody been,
Yeah.
motherfuckers been in the house just having kids.
Fucking
Yeah, ain't too much else to do. You cooped up in the house. Shit.
I mean,
Hey man, I've managed to,
Right.
you know, dodge another bullet
Kids just
every year. That's one of the first things I celebrate, boy.
Keep-
Another
Oh yeah, quick,
year-
tell your purchase scam
Keep
story.
dodging.
crazy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot y'all boys wanted to talk about that.
Yeah,
Look how the universe works.
I don't know what pregnancy.
Some boys was talking about pregnancy
scared
scares
me-
yesterday.
One thing that scared me with kids, I remember one
Shot
time,
this one.
because I got an aunts and nieces and nephews, right? So it was one time one of my sisters found out she was having another baby. So this is at the time I was working at UPS, and I seen my goddaddy like every day. So at the end of the day, we both was finishing up our rocks and shit. And I told him, he was like, he was always asking me, like, you talk to your sisters today? Or you talk to your mama? I'm like, yeah. One of them told me they having a baby. He was like, damn, sorry to hear that. I was like, oh, shit. And ever since that shit just stuck with me. I was like, oh, I must not really need to have no kids.
Yeah, boy. And
So
it
you
ain't
ain't got no pregnancy.
First thing that nigga said, damn, sorry to hear
He
that.
talking about it ain't cause the baby.
ain't cause the baby, I tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
It
That's the general consensus around town.
ain't cause the baby. The baby is the bad part.
So Jay, you ain't gonna tell no pregnancy scare story?
Pregnancy scare?
This is Barry's idea.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm just saying if you was willing to share, I didn't.
It's always a scare. When you
Plead the
say
fifth.
Every time.
mama's baby, daddy's baby.
Daddy's
too.
baby, goddamn.
It's a scare
Test them
regardless.
kids, fellas.
That nigga said it's a schedule. No.
Every
Really?
time, huh?
Oh God.
My daddy taught me that way. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe, nigga. Hey, that's real shit.
I was about to say that's. Hey.
No, y'all boy got sacked up on Plan B, like Skittles, and put them in the pantry.
Shit, no.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. I'm here.
I done bought a couple of my day though, but I don't go and stock up on it. No, it's just
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Some people do. If you that scared.
Oh wow.
Go to Planned
That's pretty wild.
Parenthood in town on
Yeah.
one of the number streets. They sell them for $10. They do work, for sure. I know it's $10. It sounds sketchy, but yeah, they work.
This nigga's a pro.
I mean, it's a doctor's office.
This nigga
I'm trying to tell you, I done been
he's an
there.
underground savior.
Yeah.
You like Harriet Tubman, nigga.
Those back in my
They got some-
yesterdays.
They got some
You
other
ain't
shit.
been
Nah,
there. Let you know, I ain't been there.
They got some other shit.
In how many years?
Over a year.
Better than Plan B.
I'm gonna say over 1 year I ain't been there, but yeah,
So it's been during the pandemic.
yeah. Oh wait, no. Damn, nigga, no police aspect of shit.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, we need to run it back.
Hey, this has been another episode of the podcast.
I feel like that nigga
This your
from,
boy,
Power.
Yo, Simp.
What's that?
This
What's
the
that nigga that
Mario.
whoop? I feel like that's
This
Zeke.
never
Zeke.
Got
I feel like Zeke. Pull my phone. Call officer. Hey, goddamn, my officer Ramirez.
Milgram don't know nothing. Miss Milgram don't know nothing.
She don't know shit.
I don't know shit.
Talking about yeah. Hey,
This my boy Cam.
Hey.
We appreciate Bari, you feel me?
yo.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Y'all follow under the do-rag. Y'all make sure y'all tap in under the do-rag. Drop your Twitter, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, J-U-H Barry. Jabari, that's it.
Jabari,
On, Coach Dot Barry on Instagram.
and shit. Follow us on the _podcast, you feel me? Follow us on IG and Twitter, you feel me? This has been another episode. Fuck with us, you feel me? We out.
Come on, man.
My boy.